Hi there, Scoutmaster Jim Barbarino's here, and I'm back with another episode of Earth and its big, beautiful biomes. Alright, let's get right into it. This week, we will be taking an in-depth look at the chaparral. It has various types of terrain, including mountains and plains. It is often confused with a desert biome, as they share many similarities, like being both very hot and very dry. A main difference is the chaparral receives more rain than the desert. Specifically, it receives 10 to 17 inches of rain per year. I have just been notified by my producers that it is not pronounced chaparral, but rather chaparral. My apologies. You can find this biome at latitudes 30 to 50 degrees north and 30 to 40 degrees south in places such as California, Oregon, South Africa, and Australia. The chaparral consists of dry grasslands and forests. The summer season can last up to 5 months and is extremely dry, with temperatures ranging from 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. Besides this dry heat that makes the chaparral so difficult to live in, there are other abiotic factors that make life difficult here. The soil is very poor in nutrients and highly vulnerable to erosion. Thus, the plants that live here have to be hardy and low to the ground and have deeply growing roots. Because the chaparral is so dry and so hot, there are frequent fires. This isn't always bad, as they are usually small forest fires that promote biodiversity. It's so hot and dry here in the chaparral that you would think there's not much in the way of plant life. Well, you would be wrong, as there are so many kinds of plants here. Some excellent examples of plant life and the chaparral would include the blue oak, majestic fairy duster, beautiful French broom, and my personal favorite, the common sagebrush, so beautifully plain. These plants are amazing, as they have come to adapt to the dry heat and the frequent fires of the chaparral environment. Adaptations of these plants have occurred in many different ways. Some have developed flame-resistant bark. Others have developed waxy-coated leaves. This allows the plant to retain the little water it has during the dry seasons. Other plants have adapted to the summer fires in such a way that their seeds will lie dormant until they are touched by fire. As fascinating as we all find the plant life of the chaparral biome, I'm being told by my producers that we have to move on to the majestic animal life of the chaparral biome. Oops, I mean chaparral biome. Like all ecosystems, the chaparral food chain consists of many different plants and animals. The ones I would like to focus my attention on include one of the more interesting creatures that the chaparral has to give us is the black-tailed jackrabbit. Its adaptation to nature is it can eat its own poop so that it can retain more water, as the chaparral is very hot and very dry with very little water. What a clever little devil. Another majestic creature is the gray fox. It is close to the top of the food chain, but isn't quite the kingpin of the Chaparral Biome. My apologies once more, I mean the chaparral. Yes, indeed, the true kingpin of the Chaparral Biome is, of course, the mountain lion, otherwise known as the puma, also otherwise known as the cougar, including otherwise known as the big cat. It is the apex predator. Sadly, it is currently endangered. It is estimated that there are 30,000 remaining in the western United States, and this number is dropping. They have long been persecuted and hunted as they can be a threat to livestock in these regions. Also, other threats include habitat loss and poaching of their valuable furs. You can help stop their sad decline in numbers by donating to the WWF, otherwise known as the World Wildlife Foundation. We have only discussed a few of these animals, but there is a whole range of animal associations in this biome. One of the most interesting is the mountain lion-skunk relationship, where the mountain lion will attempt to consume the skunk without being sprayed with a noxious, malodorous scent. Now that we have briefly discussed some of the animal life of the chaparral, let's discuss the human impact on this particular biome. The largest impacts on this biome are hunters and poachers, and the human population growth that is causing a suburban sprawl. In fact, one of the major threats to this biome is humans coming in and building more buildings. They also come in to build industries and factories. This affects organisms that depend on natural forest fires to survive. This biome is being simplified to suit modern human needs. As a result, more and more organisms are becoming threatened and even endangered. One of the obvious solutions would be for humans to recognize that plants and animals of the chaparral need their space in order to survive. This recognition would come with the understanding that humans need to focus on rebuilding and sustaining their own habitats, rather than continually taking the easy way out by needlessly using more and more land. I am Scoutmaster Jim Barbarino, signing off. May all of my viewers keep their feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.